Hello, this is How To Bob, and I made this video to show you how to change the running boards on a 2007 F250 crew cab. Now you can see this is the stock factory running boards, and they're getting a little grayed out and faded from the weather and a little tired looking. So I got a new set of iBoard running boards from iBoardauto.com. And it just showed up today, so I'm going to take a look and see what we have inside. We got a parts box, we got the two running boards here, and inside the parts box we have a bag of bolts, and it looks like some brackets here. There is 6 brackets, so it would be 3 for each side. And once I take these brackets out, you can take a look at them, and they're really well made, very thick, very nice welds, and a very nice finish on all the brackets. Looking at the boards, these are the 5-inch matte black aircraft aluminum. So I'm going to match it up with what I have. It looks like it fits, so I'm going to go underneath the truck here, and I need to remove the factory running boards. Now on the crew cab there are 5 mounting locations. We're not going to use all 5. I'll go into that in a minute, but I need to remove the mounting brackets holding on my stock one. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, taking off all 3 brackets. Okay, now that I have my old running boards out, you can see the mounting locations here, right here, and here. There are 5 locations for the crew cab from the front of the truck to the back. I'm going to be using mounting locations 2, 3, and 5. So I want to take my clip nuts here and slide those in the slots, and then I can take my mounting bracket, and I want to make sure I use the narrow side under the truck, and I just set it up against my mounting clip nuts here and use a nut, 10mm nut, and use a lock washer and a flat washer up against the mounting bracket. And I want to get these hand tight. Then I can take the same setup. I want to put a flat washer on the outside on this, and then a flat washer on the inside, and then lock washer and nut on the bottom. Now these are facing inward, and I want to tighten those hand tight again, because I'll need to do some adjustments once I get all of these put on the truck. This is the second mounting location. So the original factory running boards didn't use this location, but now that I'm moving to the third one, you can see there are some of these clip nuts here from the factory one that I have to remove. So I just pry the clip nuts off and get them out of the way so I can put my new ones in. So now I'm on to the third mounting location. Again, I'm going to do from the front of the truck to the back on this one, the second, the third, and the 5th mounting locations. You want to check your directions before you do this. And I just put my bracket on and hand tighten the nuts, the bolts that go onto the truck. Some of the bolts might have to be screwed through the hole if the hole is a little tight, but it's no problem to get them through there. So now I'm moving back to my 5th mounting location, and I have these factory clip nuts here that I need to remove here also. So just push those off, and then I can go ahead and put my new clip nuts on and make sure they're lined up with the holes, and then put my bracket on, same as I did on the 2 other mounting locations. Okay, so now I've got my 3 brackets on there done. I want to turn my running board over, and I put it on a piece of cardboard not to scratch it up, and I take these T-nuts here and slide those in the channels. And I want to try to line them up with where my brackets are. So I've got it sitting right next to the truck so I can kind of put them where they're going to line up with the brackets. And I want to put 6 T-nuts in each channel, so a total of 12 T-nuts. And once I get all 12 T-nuts in there, I can line it up with the brackets on the truck. You can see that I got 4 of them lined up here and they go to my bracket. So I just turn my running boards over and set it on, and I have to line up the T-bolts with the holes, and you can see I have to go up to the next one and then the third mounting bracket. Once I get all of them lined up, it'll sit right down on the truck, and there we go. So now I take a washer and I want to use this nylon lock nut to hold my running board to the bracket here, and I repeat that process for all 3 brackets. Now for right now I'm just putting these on hand tight. I need to leave them loose so that I have adjustment. So I'll go ahead and put all of the flat washers and the nylon lock nuts on each one of the bolts. Now that I've got that done, I'm going to check my gap here. I want to make sure my gap's good because I can adjust that with the brackets under the truck. Once I'm satisfied with my gap, I can slide back under the truck and tighten all of my mounting brackets under the truck. Now the top 2 that go into the clip nut, you just use a ratchet for, but I found on the lower 2, like this one, will need possibly a wrench on the outside to hold the nut from spinning. So then I follow along and do the other 2 brackets, tighten those up. So now I have all 4 bolts on all 3 brackets tightened up. I can come out and line up the running boards, and I like to pull them all the way out myself. It gives me more running board to stand on. So I can tighten all 12 nylon nuts, and this is what my new iBoard running boards look like. And they're pretty stout. You can see there's very little flex, and they give the truck a nice fresh new look. So this is how you change the running boards on an F250 truck. I'm How To Bob. Thanks for watching.